Hi all, today I'm showing you how to make my grandma's Southern Parker house rolls. They're so good. Ingredients you'll need: 1 cup of 110-degree water, 1 packet of rapid rise yeast, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of melted butter, 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt, 2 large eggs plus 1 large egg yolk, and 3 cups of bread flour. Now I first start off by putting 2 tablespoons of sugar into the 110-degree water. This is for the yeast. This is what it will feed the yeast, and I mix well. And then I add the packet of rapid rise yeast and I mix well. This was very active yeast, by the way, really active. And then next I'm going to add 3 cups of bread flour into the stand mixer.
Huh?
And you hear me talking to my mama in the background about lunch. And once that's done, I'm going to add 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and then I'm going to turn on the mixer. I have a dough hook in there, so I scraped it down in between to make sure the salt and the flour had mixed thoroughly together. And I'm sorry, I didn't notice that I had left, I made strawberry ice cream earlier. There's a mark on the mixer. I cracked the eggs, 2 large eggs and 1 egg yolk. The 1 egg yolk and 1 egg are going into the dough, and the other one is going to be the egg wash. So I'm slightly beating them, and then I'm going to add them to the flour mixture. And now I'm adding the bloomed yeast and water. It's very active. You can see it's so foamy.
It's very active yeast.
Now, if you want, you can use 1 cup of 110-degree milk if you want. It's up to you.
It's foaming up a storm.
It can give you a richer dough if that's what you're looking for. But this was perfectly acceptable for a weeknight meal. And then I just mix. I'm going to start to knead now. I've got the dough hook in there. And I'm going to use the dough hook and I'm going to knead the flour this way. Otherwise, it would take me like 20-25 minutes to knead it by hand. No. This will only take me about 7 to 8 minutes with the dough hook and the stand mixer. And you just let it go and it will do its thing. And you'll notice it's starting to come together. We'll start pulling away from the sides and form a ball like it is now. And I did pull it out and ask my mama's opinion.
Yeah, I think
she said, "Oh, looks good." It's when it's smooth and soft to the touch, then you're done. But usually, the time-wise, 7 to 8 minutes is how long it will take if you're going to use the dough hook and the stand mixer.
One of your favorites, Stacey. That's very true. All right, Mama, what do you think?
And now I'm just putting it back in the bowl. I'm going to take off the dough hook. And I'm going to let it rest until it doubles in size. I'm going to put a kitchen towel over the top of it and put it to the side.
Let that rest.
And at this time, you're going to want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Now the dough has doubled in size, and so I'm going to dust the work surface with some flour and then turn the dough out onto the work surface. And what I do is I form it into about a foot-long log, and I cut it into 4 pieces. 4 even pieces, I should say. Clarify that. And then of those 4 pieces, I will roll it into a log and then cut 4 more pieces. So in the end, you'll end up with 16 individual pieces that you roll into balls. This is the time-consuming part of the whole process. And I just roll them into balls and I set them aside. And what that is right there in the measuring cup, that's 2 tablespoons of butter that I've melted. And when I've rolled all of the pieces into balls, I'll have 16 at the end, I take the butter and I dip each ball into the butter and then put it into the baking dish. And there I am dipping each ball into the butter and then putting it into the baking dish. That's why you want to make sure you first shape the balls before you do this process, because you'll just get messy. Now I'm just going to cover it with a kitchen towel and let it double in size in a warm place. Usually just stick it on top of the oven. And now it's doubled in size. I brought it out and I'm going to test, and I poke 2 fingers into one roll.
They are done.
And the indentation stage, you're done. And you can start brushing on the egg wash. And that's just basically 1 egg that I beat. And now I'm just brushing it on. And then the last step will be putting some finishing salt on. You can use kosher, but I think I had molten salt. Yeah, I think I used molten salt. And I put a little sprinkle on each of the rolls. It comes out really pretty. And don't worry about the indentation. When you bake it, it will pop back up. So I'm placing it in the preheated 350-degree oven. I'm going to bake it for 20 to 25 minutes. That's always depending upon your oven. And once it's baked, I bring it out and I let it cool for about 30 minutes before even digging in. And this is what they look like. They're gorgeous and so delicious and fluffy. To help our channel grow, we're asking everybody to please like, subscribe, and comment. If you're enjoying our content, and we hope that you are, please consider becoming a subscriber. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does help us out tremendously. We also ask that you please watch the video from beginning to end. This also helps us out. It's all because of how the YouTube algorithm works. Otherwise, we stay hidden. All these things are necessary for growth on YouTube, and we want to grow. Thank you all for your help. I post videos every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, but I have started to post an extra video every week. With the holidays coming up, we're very excited to be showing you how we celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas here in the South, with all of our Southern traditions that go back hundreds of years. So please don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. Thank you all for watching. We're very grateful to all of our new and old subscribers for supporting us and helping us grow. We know that Hurricane Helene has destroyed lives and communities, affecting so many who live in the South and Southeast. And we're encouraging you to help those in need by donating to the American Red Cross, the Salvation Army, World Central Kitchen, All Hands and Hearts, AmeriCares, Operation Blessing, and Save the Children. We're not affiliated with any of these organizations, but they are helping a lot of people right now. Thank you, and be blessed.